Namaskar everyone. Today I will be demonstrating the plant cell in this video. As you can see, I have taken a model of a plant cell. I have made this model using cardboard, hardboard, paint colors, marker, colored sheets, paint and other stationery items. This model has been created, and using this model I would be explaining you some brief information about structural and functional unit of plant cell. Mostly the plant and animal cells show certain differences, but most cells have similar basic structure. And today, firstly, we are going to begin with the cell wall. The structure cell wall. Plants cannot move from one place to another, so they are not capable to protect themselves from harsh weather conditions and from their enemies. That is why they have an extra covering in the form of cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost in plant cells. It is a thick, non-elastic, rigid and non-living membrane made up of cellulose. It is fully permeable and provides protection and shape to the plant cell. This is a cell wall. The yellow colored strip boundary that you can see, which is the outermost boundary of any plant cell, is the cell wall. Now the second structure, that is cell membrane. It is also called the plasma membrane, present after the cell wall. The cell wall is the first boundary outermost and the cell membrane is present after it. It is a thin, elastic and a living membrane made up of lipids and proteins. It is selectively permeable, that is, it allows entry and exit of only few substances in the cell. Cell membrane provides shape and protection to the cell. This is a cell membrane. The green color boundary which is present after the yellow color boundary in my model is the cell membrane, which is the second boundary in the plant cell. Now the next component is the nucleus, the most important component of any cell. The nucleus is a spherical or a oval structure known as the brain of the cell. It is covered by nuclear membrane that separates it from the cytoplasm. The nucleus contains another small round structure called the nucleolus, which is another component present here. This pink colored organelle is the nucleus and blue colored is the nucleolus, which is another round structured body present in the nucleus. The nucleus contains thread-like structures called the chromosomes, the genetic or hereditary material of the body, which is carried by the genes present. These thread-like structures present in the blue-colored body in my model is the chromosomes, which carry gene-like structures. And also a thing to note that the nucleus along with the cytoplasm is called the protoplasm. This is the nucleus, and in nucleus we have a spherical body of blue color in this model, which is nucleolus, and on nucleolus we have chromosomes. The next component of the cell is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is spread throughout the cell, and it covers the space between the cell membrane and the nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane is present between the cytoplasm and the nucleus, and all the area between nuclear membrane and the cell membrane is covered by cytoplasm. The organelles necessary for the cellular function are scattered in this cytoplasm. Whatever the organelles such as mitochondria and many other ribosomes, Golgi bodies, etc., they are present in the cytoplasm. They are suspended into it, and cytoplasm along with the nucleus is called the protoplasm, that is the living part of any cell. The next cell organelle is the mitochondria, which is known as the powerhouse of the cell. It is required for producing the energy from the food that the cell gets. Therefore, they are also known as the powerhouse. They may be oval shaped or the rod shaped. These are mitochondria, and they store the energy. They release the energy in the form of currency molecules called ATP molecules, adenosine triphosphate. The next component or the next cell organelle which is very important is endoplasmic reticulum. which is surrounded all over the nucleus, and it connects it to different cell organelles as well as to cell membrane. It basically carries out the function of transportation. This consists of a network of tubules which are involved in the transportation of materials from the cell to the nucleus and vice versa. These synthesize proteins and lipids. And we have ribosomes present on this as well as in the other parts of the cytoplasm. The black colored marked dots you can see in the model, which have ribosomes. The ribosomes are the site of synthesis of proteins. All the protein synthesis occurs within the ribosomes. Now, there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum has no ribosomes and rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes. So this is smooth ER and this is rough ER. Next important component is Golgi bodies. These were named after the scientist Golgi, and the main function of the Golgi bodies is the secretion of proteins and enzymes which help in cellular function. Next is vacuoles. In plant cell we have a large centralized vacuole due to which the nucleus is shifted to the periphery, and the vacuole's basic function is to store substances like food, water, and waste produced by cell during its various processes. Plant cells have large vacuoles as compared to the animal cells. Next is lysosomes, which are present not in the plant cells. And last and most important is the plastids, the green color chloroplast that we have. The plastids are present only and only in the plant cells. These plastids help there are three types of plastids. The most important and abundant plastids in plant cell is the chloroplast, which helps in the photosynthesis. They store an pigment called chlorophyll which traps the sun's heat and helps in photosynthesis. These were the main organelles and structure of a plant cell. Apart from these, there are many small structure and other organelles also present which are not very common but still essential. They are peroxysomes, detectosomes, and many other. These were the main cell organelles and the basic structure of a plant cell which has been demonstrated in this model. Thank you.